everybody. When you're searching for your first home, you're also searching for your first mortgage lender. Now, I don't make specific recommendations on lenders because it's way too tough to stay up to date on the many thousands of lenders who work in the U.S. But I can give you some very useful tips for how to approach your search for a lender. I'm Elise Glink. Here's today's Real Estate Minute. When you're looking for a mortgage lender, you want to start off by talking to a mortgage broker who has a good reputation in your area. You should also at the same time talk to a regional lender, a credit union if you belong to one or you can join one, and a small local bank. Each of these different types of lenders will offer different loan programs at different prices. You should also ask friends and relatives who they've used for their home loans and how the experience went. But emphasis is on the experience. I have a great friend who once asked her sister for a lender recommendation, and the sister gave her a name, and my friend had this horrific experience. And when she went back to her sister to see what kind of experience her sister had had with this person, her sister confirmed that she too had a horrific experience. "Hello, why did you give me that lender's name?" my friend asked, and the sister said, "Well, you weren't specific that you wanted someone good." It sounds like a Seinfeld episode, right? And yet, this kind of stuff goes on all the time. So here are some questions you should ask the person providing the recommendation that will help separate the wheat from the chaff. Did the lender repeatedly ask for the same documents? Is the lender organized? A good lender should enable you to close on a home within about 45 days, unless there are some real serious problems with the house. So make sure to ask your friends and relatives if their lenders were able to meet that standard. It may sound obvious, but it's a really good idea to look for a lender who specializes in making residential loans and has a reputation in your area for coming through with these loans. Banks that aren't generally known for their mortgage lending can be tougher to work with than some of the really big lenders. And while you may be thinking to yourself, I want to avoid the big banks, you're probably going to end up with one anyway. Even if you go with a mortgage broker, that mortgage broker may actually work with a whole bunch of big lenders to fund your loan. Above all, you need to find a lender that helps you understand the mortgage application process in a way that makes you feel comfortable and secure. This is a huge decision. You're going to finance this property for the long run, and you want to do that with the right kind of partner. And I just want to give a shout out to anybody who is closing around October of 2015. If you are, please watch the videos that I've made on the TILA RESPA changes that are coming your way. Right now, they're scheduled to go into effect October 3rd of 2015. If you are looking to close around that, either before or after, you may have to build in some extra time to make sure that you don't get caught up in all the craziness that's going to go on, I think, when TILA RESPA actually goes into effect. Thanks for watching this video. If you've got a question about buying real estate, investing in real estate, or financing real estate, you can send it to me at questions@thinklink.com, or you can send it through Twitter @Glink. Check out my next Real Estate Minute video on Monday for information on how to prepare for your first mortgage application. See you next time. I'm Elise Glink.